Hello everybody and welcome back to the More Freedom series. Today we are here at Pocono for the Pocono Mountains 75. This is going to be race number 17 in the More Freedom series season 2, and the points race is getting pretty close right now. So let's go through your top 10 in points. Number 1 in points, your points leader is going to be the number 25 of JTM 2588. Second place will be the 96 of Nico 2588. Third will be the 187 of Johnny T. Homicidal. Fourth will be the 07 of Douche Baggins. Fifth will be the 33 of ZWTF. Sixth will be the number 11 of TC Roberts. Seventh would be the 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper. Eighth will be the 72 of Duchess. Ninth will be the 23 of Fuller Than You, and rounding out your top 10 is going to be the number 80 of Hall Garrick. So right now, 14 points separates 1 and 2 in the points, and 216 points separates 1st through 10th. A little bit of a gain in points for the 25 last week. We'll see what happens this week here at Pocono. So let's go through qualifying real fast. Starting on the pole is going to be the 00 of Mudbone, and on his outside, the 29 of Wishbone Attack. Starting third will be last week's winner, the 69 of Arco Creates, and on his outside, the 51 of AJM 2588. Starting fifth will be the number 20 of Adam B 5000, and on his outside, the 420 of Queen of Hearts. Starting seventh will be the 7 of Seabass, and on his outside, the 33 is ZWTF. Starting ninth will be the 07 of Douche Baggins, and on his outside, the number 40 of Veteran Chaos. Starting 11th will be the 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper, and on his outside, the 911 of Danny Cybex. Starting 13th will be the 32 of Heck of a Duber, and on his outside, the 799 of Mike Check. Starting 15th will be the number 22 of Sailor Spoopy Moon, and on her outside, the number 1 of Jamal Jackson. Starting 17th will be the 999 of Deviant, and on his outside, the number 80 of Hall Garrick. Starting 19th will be the 71 of Kung Fu Beer, and on his outside, the number 3 of Geek Girl Games. Starting 21st will be the 42 of Mom Games Hard, and on her outside, the 19 of XJ Snake. Starting 23rd will be the 25 of JTM, and on his outside, the number 30 of Corvette Stingray. Starting 25th will be the 34 of Super Snake, and on his outside, the 95 of Zed Brenna. Starting 27th will be the 88 of NM 2588, and on his outside, the number 11 of TC Roberts. Starting 29th will be the 619 of Balls Deep, and on his outside, the 23 of Fuller Than You. Starting 31st will be the 300 of Resemble, and on his outside, the 49 of Jetman. Starting 33rd will be the 187 of Johnny T. Homicidal, and on his outside, the number 13 of King of the Aces. Starting 35th will be the 55 of Ida, and on her outside, the number 10 of It's Some Alien. Starting 37th will be the 660 of Garrett Miller, and on his outside, the number 6 of Ice Cream Some Days. Starting 39th will be the 72 of Duchess, and on her outside, the 96 of Nico 2588. And in the last row, shotgun on the field, starting 41st will be the 47 of Dom Kizzle, and on his outside, the number 66 of Syndicate J. So that's your starting lineup today here for this Pocono's Mountains 75 here at Pocono. I think it's going to be shaping up to be a great race here at the Tricky Triangle. Happy hour is winding up, winding down. Let's get that crowd into the stands and let's go racing. Again, let's go through your starting top 10 today with this first pole on the year. It is going to be that 00 of Mudbone. And no stranger to starting on the front row is going to be on his outside. The second place, starting on the outside pole, will be the 29 of Wishbone Attack. Wishbone has had 3 poles on the year. Hasn't had a win yet for MBR, but 3 poles on the year for him. Third place will be, again, last week's winner, the 69 of Arco Creates. So he's continuing that trend of starting at the front and hopefully trying to finish the front. Starting fourth will be the 51 of AJM 2588. Fifth will be the number 20 of Adam B 5000, home track to him, and also home track to the 420 of Queen of Hearts. Starting in sixth. Seventh will be the number 7 of Seabass. Eighth will be the 33 of ZWTF. Ninth will be the 07 of Douche Baggins. And rounding out your top 10 is going to be the number 40 of Veteran Chaos. I did talk to the 7 and the 00 earlier this week about their incident on lap 1 last week, and the 7 of Seabass was not very happy with the 00, which, I mean, it wasn't Mudbone's fault, but he said, and I quote, "The last person that wrecked me on lap 1, I took him out later in the race." So I'm just throwing it out there that the 7 of Seabass was unhappy with the situation on the track on lap number 1 last week. As you know, if you'll recall from there, Mudbone got turned and got into the 7 of Seabass, took them both out for the entire race. So, but leading him down to take the green flag is going to be the number 7 or 00 of Mudbone. Right behind him is going to be the 69, as we already have cars jumping out to the bottom of the track. You'll see the 22 of Sailor Spoopy Moon right there. The 29 on the outside, the 69 down low right there behind the 00. Here comes the number 20 of Adam B5000 low out of the turn. Seabass right on his back bumper, but right now it's going to be the 00 and the 69. The 69 of Arco Creates down to the inside of the 00. Arco looking to continue his winning ways. Out of turn 2, down the stretch to turn number 3. Again, tricky triangle, so only 3 turns here at Pocono. As they go into turn 3, out of turn 3, they will be heading on to the front stretch. Out of turn 3 they go. Down the front stretch, your leader on lap number 1 is going to be the 69 of Arco Creates, as we have pandemonium in the back of the track right now, as we got 3, 4, 5 wide. The 96 of Nico 2588 currently running almost dead last right here. Jumping back up to the front. Your leader's still going to be that the 69 of Arco Creates. Let's bring up your timing and scoring. As always, top 10 on the left. Your favorite driver will be scrolling across the top. A great opportunity for those that are not 1 and 2 in the points to make up points on the day, as JTM and Nico were starting way in the back. Again, Nico currently running in the 42nd position right now. JTM is currently running in the, well, I just saw his name in the list, 19th position. Again, your leader again this week is going to be that 69 of Arco Creates. Looks like the number 20 of Adam B5000 is trying to catch up to the back of the 00 of Mudbone. Mudbone looking to try to run down the 69 of Arco Creates. Let's jump back and see what's going on in the back of the field. As there's Deviant, the 999. Deviant starting in 17th position, currently running 6th. So after 1 lap, Deviant and battling it out with Wishbone Attack for the 5th position. So from 17th to 5th for the 999 of Deviant. We'll keep an eye on some of these battles, as onto the front stretch, right there battling side by side, is going to be multiple KFB racing cars, as we got the 619 on the inside underneath, almost underneath the 71, his brother, Kung Fu Beer. KFB now getting passed by the 911 of Danny Cybex. So 5 of the KFB racing cars right here, as we got Jamal in the 1, the 40 of Veteran, and yeah, so there's all 5 of those. As the 51 of HAM 2588, throwing it down into turn 2, has to whoa up to not cause an accident there with the 40 of Veteran Chaos and the 25. As here comes the 32 of Heck of a Duber, trying to get down to the inside, make it 3 wide on the number 51. Unable to do so. JTM still fighting hard on the outside right now, trying not to lose any more positions on the track. But here comes MGH and Sailor Spoopy Moon down into turn 1. We're going to see what that 51 does down into turn 1. Turn 1 is going to be a fast low line, as if 25 almost gets into the front bumper of that 51. Great communication from the spotter keeps JTM going in the right direction. But here comes the 22, the 42, and the 72. All the twos right there. And the 32. JTM still on the outside, fighting around on the outside of Sailor Spoopy Moon as they go down into turn 3. Jumping back through the field. The 96 of Nico trying to make it, battling his way forward right now. Right there behind the 30 of Corvette Stingray. Down into turn 1 they go. Corvette right there on the back bumper of the 55 of Ida, as you'll know. As you'll remember from the All-Star race, Corvette got into the back bumper of Ida, pushed her out of the way to put himself up to the lead in that race. Wisely hanging a little bit back from her, Wisely. We'll jump back here through this field a little bit more. As it looks like the 80 of Hog Eric has fallen back, way back, all the way to 40th position. Eric starting, I thought he started up there pretty high. But we got 4 wide, as you can see, Resemble right there. And here comes Ice Cream Someday. He's into turn 1. Ice Cream on the bottom. Resemble right there in the middle. The 3 of Geek Girl Games dropping down the inside. The 95 of Zed Brunna bumps the 34 of Super Snake out of the way. So a little bit of a bump by the 95 of Zed Brunna puts the 34 of Super Snake almost into the wall. Let's jump back up here to the front, as it looks like the 20 of Adam B5000 and the 999 of Deviant able to get around the 00 of Mudbone. Your leader on the track, though, is still going to be that 69 of Arco Creates. Arco has led all 6 laps, as we have 32 laps of hopefully green flag action today. So halfway today, we'll be at lap number 16. As Deviant now around the number 20 of Adam B5000, and also working his way back around the 20 is going to be the 00 of Mudbone. Again, this is Adam's home track is here at Pocono, as the 57 and the 7 now working underneath the 20 of Adam B5000. Now to turn 2. Unable to get around him. The low line through turn 2 is slower than the high line. I believe the low line through 1 and 3 are better. So, again, these turns here at Pocono, all 3 are different. That's why they call it the tricky triangle. So, you'll see the low line through 1 and 2, or through 1, is faster than the low line through 2. As Nail Clipper Flippers now down underneath the 00 of Mudbone into turn 1. That's going to be for the 3rd position. Nail Clipper looking for his 2nd win on the year, as here comes the 20 and the 7. The 7 of Seabass right there with his new rival, the 00 of Mudbone, as the 33 is ZWTF. Slamming it down into turn 2, has to woe up again, as he is falling back just a little bit after having to slow up. Down into turn 3. The 33 down underneath that 619 of Balls Deep. That's a big slick right there. In his spare time, he's a player for the Beer Kegers team that, if you watch Kegers baseball. Again, your leader on the track still going to be the 69 of Arco Creates, having led every single lap today. Let's jump to the back of the pack and see what the action is going on back here, as it is fast and furious. Several oh, look at this. The 420 of Queen of Hearts, after starting in the 6th position, has fallen all the way back to 42nd right now. We'll see if what she can do. Again, her home track. Looks like she just might have some issues with her car today. As also in the back, I mean, there's the 51 of AJM 2588, who started in the 4th position, is fallen all the way back to the back. There's the 95 and the 34 right there on the track with each other. If the 34 is anything like his co-driver, or not co-driver, but teammate of Seabass, he is not going to forget about that little bump that the 95 gave him. Down into turn 1, 3 wide with the 95 and the 11. G3 now underneath that 34 Super Snake. Checking the timing and scoring. Deviant still about a half a second behind the 69 of Arco Creates. Jumping up here through the field. The 25 of JTM underneath. Looks like it's pit stop time here at Pocono. We'll jump back up here. We'll try to catch up to the front of the field. So your leader is going to be the 7 of Seabass as pit stops are happening here on lap number 12 at Pocono. So doing the math calculations, we're going to get 2 pit stops on the day at Pocono. We'll see another pit stop around lap 24-ish. And as you'll recall, pit stops were what won Seabass's last race at California. Great pit stops by him and his crew. Got him in and out of the pits, out in front of those drivers. I believe he got out in front of G3. And as he's ducking down in the pits right now, see these folks going in and out. There comes up 420, the 300, the 51, the 23. Seabass going to lead another lap here as he leads them down pit road, excuse me. Into his pits for the first time. Right side tires going on that number 7 for Seabass. See those folks behind him. Right side tires on, left side tires going on right now. Here comes the 619 of Balls Deep. Left side tires on. Seabass down and away as they're coming down the front stretch. There's the 69 of Arco Creates into turn 1. Right behind him is still going to be that 999 of Deviant. So we'll see if that one additional lap that Seabass can run will help him later on in the race. I mean, that might put him at lap 25. We're going to have to see a great run here by the 999 of Deviant, as it looks like he's trying to get a little bit of a draft right here on the 69 of Arco Creates. Again, Arco, the Great Northern Maple Products and Creates Racing have put together a couple great races lately. And checking the points, Arco is up to 14th right now. Again, he's got 1 win on the season and 3 top 5s and 6 top 10s. Deviant, rookie, looking for his first win on the year as we come out of turn 1. Down turn 1, out of turn, heading towards the, down the straightaway towards turn 2. Lots of T's in that sentence. It's gonna get me all day, but 2 laps from halfway right now, as your leader right now is going to be the 69 of Arco Creates, as the 999 of Deviant has now caught up to his back bumper. Out of turn 3, right there. We're going to see what happens out of turn 3. Starting lap number 15. Down into turn 1. Deviant content right now to ride behind the 69. Right there behind him out of turn 1. Down towards turn 2. Great battle for the lead right now with the 999, and there it is. There is the pass on the 69 of Arco Creates. Arco slowing up. Oh no! Arco's got an issue, folks. That's going to be it, I think, for the 69. Devastation for the 69 of Arco Creates as his car is coming to a stop here in between turns 2 and 3. And his car has stopped on the track. Devastation for the 69 of Arco Creates. Your leader is going to be the 999 of Deviant. So tough break for Arco, as I think Arco probably had the car to beat, but we're going to see what it tells me in the pits. He's currently being quote-unquote towed to the pits. Just the game mechanics really should have been a yellow flag, but Deviant being taken back to the pit, or I'm sorry, Arco being taken back to the pits. Your leader at halfway, though, is going to be the 999 of Deviant. So right now, Deviant has the car to beat, as the 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper is in second. Third is going to be the 29 of Wishbone Attack. Fourth is going to be the 7. Looks like the 07 and the 33 working their way around the 00 of Mudbone down into turn 2. Or are we in turn 3? I don't know. We'll be on the wall. Turn 2. Checking back through the field. JTM right here currently running in the 16th position. Let's see where some of these other front runners are right now. There's the 96. The 80 is currently running in 40th position. Last place right now is going to be the number 49 of Jetman. So I'm not sure if Arco, we're going to check to see if Arco's still in the pits or if he is actually done. Arco is still in the pits, so not sure what happened. And he is he's actually down and away. So he must have had a tire go down. Again, it doesn't really tell me what happened to his car, but I would guess that he probably had a tire go down. Arco out of the pits, down and away. He's still in this race, folks. Your leader, though, is going to be the 999 of Deviant. Let's check your top 10 real quick. Your leader on the track is going to be the 999 of Deviant. Second place is going to be the 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper. Third is going to now be the 07 of Douche Baggins. Fourth will be the 29 of Wishbone Attack. Wishbone battling on the back on the backside. So Wishbone back to third. The 07 to fourth. The 7 and fifth. Sixth will be the 00. Seventh will be the 33. Eighth will be the 619. Ninth will be the number 20. And rounding out your top 10 is going to be that number 1 of Jamal Jackson. KFB Racing putting on a great show here today at Pocono with Vet. Actually, looking through the thing, you got Nail Clipper in second. You have the 619 in 8th. Jamal in 10th. Vet in 11th. Danny Cybex in 13th position. And KFB running in 19th position right now. So great showing so far for KFB Racing. Basically running away with it right now is going to be the 999 of Deviant. He's up 3 seconds over second place in Nail Clipper Flipper. Nail Clipper's looking like he might start getting some contention from the 29 and the 07. Right here down the front stretch, there's going to be a good run down into turn 1. We'll see what there's the 07 down to the inside. Down through the turn. He's going to get, whoo, so close right there. So close right there. I thought the 07 was going to hit the 57 as he came down, but DB now down to the inside of the 57 and Nail Clipper Flipper into turn 2. Out of turn 2, again, the high line out of turn 2 is going to be the line to beat as the 00 of Mudbone on the outside. But the low line through turn 3 is better than the high line, so whew. Lots of action right there on that lap, as we still have 3 wide right here with the 7 and the 33 and the 29, as the 7 is Seabass down to the inside, going to make that pass on the 33 and the 07. Followed right behind him is going to be the 29, a wishbone attack. As the 33 of ZWTF goes down for the block on the 00 of Mudbone. Mudbone down on the inside. Z knows that the outside is the line in this turn. Slides through the turn. Deviant still up 3.2 seconds over Nail Clipper Flipper, extending his lead by 0.2 of a second. We're about 2 laps away from pit stops again here at Pocono. Second place is, Nail Clipper Flipper now into the pits with 10 laps to go. So your second place car of the 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper is into the pits, which should be his final pit stop. Assuming that there's nothing wrong with his car, this is Nail Clipper's final pit stop of the day. You can see the 420 coming in now. Right side tires going on for that 57. Gas going in. Looks like it's a two-tire stop for the 57 and Nail Clipper Flipper. He's down and away. We're going to see what he can do on the track. 2 tires. Deviant, it looks like he's coming out into... Deviant is now into the pits. There's your race leader, the 999 of Deviant. Again, the race lead will be taken over by the 7 of Seabass. Whoops. Went too far. But Deviant, the leader at the time, is now into the pits. I believe he'll still be shown as the leader on that lap. We'll see. Nope, Seabass is now your leader. The 00 in, the 29 in. The right side tires going on for the 29. Right's going on for the 00. Mystery cars disappearing. It's aliens. The 00 down on the way. The 1 down on the way. The 51 getting into the 20 of Adam B5000. Contact in the pits between the 51 and the number 20 as AJM coming into his pits gets into the right side of the 20 of Adam B5000. 51 down and away. Looks like the rest of the field, those that haven't stopped, are now coming down to their pits. It's make it or break it time for the 7 of Seabass. As if he can get into his pits, get his tires on, and get out as quick as he can, this could be the race for him right now. Here comes those cars down the front stretch. Not sure whose car that is. Oh, that's the 69 of Arco. There comes the 999 of Deviant. So your leader on the track is going to be the 999 of Deviant. Behind him in second place is going to be the 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper. Third will be the 29. Fourth will be the 33. Currently fifth will be the 7. But now the car to beat on the track with 7 laps remaining is going to be the 999 of Deviant. He's currently up, I don't know, a couple seconds probably on the 57. Checking back through the field. We'll see what's going on back here. Here comes the number 20 of Adam B5000. Looks like I wasn't sure if Dom was going into the pits. He seems really slow. Looks like his car's picking back up. It's just a big turn, I think. Eyes are deceiving on that. As the 20 of Adam B5000, who had contact with the 51 of AJM, as the 72 of Duchess gets down to his inside. Checking back through this field. Out here on their own, the 57 and the 999. Looks like the 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper slowly closing in right now. Actually, might be quickly closing in on the 999 of Deviant with 6 laps remaining here. And I believe he is. I believe the 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper is going to get this draft off the 999 going down the straightaway here towards turn 2. Down into 2 they go. 57 sliding up a little bit, going to get a good run off of turn 2. Headed towards turn 3. Down into turn 3 they go. The 999 comes down on the block on the 57. Arco right there in front of him. I don't know if he's going to play a part in the end of this race, but the 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper looking like he's about to pull out on the 999 of Deviant, and he does down into turn 1. Down into turn 1. Your leader now is going to be the 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper, taking away the lead from the 999 of Deviant. Driving right around him there. I'm thinking that currently Arco and we're going to see, it might be Arco and Deviant tied for the most laps led, as Nail Clipper Flipper, who's running in the 7th in points right now, is now your leader on the track, and he is pulling out to a huge lead over the 999 with 4 laps to go. So Arco, by leading those 12 laps, is going to get the 5 bonus points for leading the most laps. And as of right now, unless Deviant catches up to Nail Clipper Flipper, Arco's going to get the 5 bonus points for leading a lap and for leading the most laps, so 10 extra bonus points for him. Deviant's going to get 5 bonus points for leading a lap and leading it halfway, so 10 bonus points for Deviant. But that's not going to matter if Deviant can't catch up to the 57 and Nail Clipper Flipper. Nail Clipper Flipper, whose car looks like it has just come around here, and after this last pit stop with 3 laps remaining. Nail Clipper Flipper is your leader. There comes the 69 of Arco Creates into the pits. He is not going to play a factor in the end of this race, as it's just going to be between the 57 and the 999. We're going to see if Deviant can make a run here in the last couple laps, as he's currently 1 second behind the 57 and Nail Clipper Flipper. I think Nail just, that KFB Racing team for Nail Clipper Flipper just gave him an excellent car right here. After that last pit stop, you could see him falling off after the first pit stop, but I think they must have, put a little bit of wedge in, take a, whatever. They've got his car hooked up right now as he goes through turn 2 or turn 3, out of turn 3. 2 laps to go here at Pocono, at this Pocono Mountains 75. Your leader is the 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper, still up by a second over the 999 of Deviant. 3rd place is still going to be the 29 of Wishbone Attack. 4th will be the 33. 5th will be the 1. 6th will be the 07. 7th will be the 00. 8th will be the 7. 9th will be the 619. And 10th will be the 47 of Dom Kizzle. So Dom Kizzle, after starting 41st, has made his way up to the 10th position right now. Again, rivals on the track, the 00 and the 7. Let's jump back up here to the front as the 57 and Nail Clipper Flipper out of turn 3, coming down to take the white flag here at the Pocono 75. Or sorry, the Pocono Mountains 75. Really no contention at this point from the 999 of Deviant. Out of turn 1 for the last time, down the straightaway towards turn 2. final third of the race. I was going to say final third half. No, that's not right. The final third of the race. Fantastic job in the pits and able to get around the 57 of Deviant, or the 999 of Deviant. Your leader out of turn 2 is going to be, out of turn 3 is going to be the 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper. And it's going to be a caution, and as part of that, but caution doesn't matter here, as the 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper is going to be your winner today here for the Pocono Mountains 75. Let's see if we can see what happened. Not sure. Not sure what happened on the track. But, again, your winner today is going to be the 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper. So congratulations again. I mean, fantastic race right there, that last third of the race. So let's go through your finishing top 10. Again, your winner today is going to be that number 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper. Fantastic job by him and his pit crew. Second place will be the 999 of Deviant. Also a fantastic job for Deviant today. Third place will be the number 29 of Wishbone Attack. Fourth will be the 33 of ZWTF. Fifth will be the number 1 of Jamal Jackson. Sixth will be the 07 of Douchebaggins. Seventh will be the number 7 of Seabass. Eighth will be the 00 of Mudbone. Ninth will be the 619 of Balls Deep. And rounding out your top 10 is going to be the number 47 of Dom Kizzle. So awesome job today for the 57 of Nail Clipper Flipper. So next week we go to Rockingham for the Champion 60. And that will give us only 7 races remaining in the More Freedom Series Season 2. So 7 races to go. I'm sure that the points race is going to be even closer now. JTM finished in the 13th position, and with that win by Nail Clipper, his second win on the year for Nail Clipper. We'll see what that does to our points race, which you're going to be seeing the points right here on the screen. So again, congratulations to your winner today. The number 57, a Nail Clipper Flipper, starting from the 11th position and driving up to the front and winning today here at the Pocono Mountains 75. Again, next week we go to Rockingham for the Champion 60. Hopefully you will be back for that. And until then, take care.